everybody. I, Bhumika Vasyani, welcome you all to learn English with Saraswati Group of Education. In today's session, we are going to talk about nouns. There are different types of nouns, and nouns we have studied in our previous grade also. What are nouns? Nouns are naming words. Okay? Names of people, places, animals and things that we have studied earlier. In today's session, we are going to revise a bit of nouns and then we are going to proceed further. We are going to learn new types of nouns. Okay? We are going to learn three types today. The first one is abstract noun. Second one is material noun. And third one is collective noun. Now, what is abstract noun? What is material noun? What is collective noun? And how are they different from each other? All the details we are going to find out in this video lecture. And trust me, it is going to be fun. So stay tuned and pay attention.
Today, we are going to talk about types of nouns. Let us see the three types of nouns, that is abstract noun, material noun and collective noun. Let us see the first type of noun, that is abstract noun. An abstract noun is something which you cannot touch, see, taste, smell or hear. That means you cannot use your five senses to see that noun or touch that noun or taste that noun, smell that noun or hear that noun. For example, we cannot touch bravery. We cannot taste health. We cannot see freedom. We cannot smell fear. We cannot hear happiness. Okay? Such nouns are known as abstract nouns. Let us see more examples. Joy, idea or intelligence, sadness, anger, friendship, education. All these are only felt, right? We cannot see them, we cannot touch them, we cannot taste them, we cannot hear them, we cannot smell them. So they are known as abstract nouns. The nouns which are present, but we cannot use our five senses to feel their presence. Okay? Let us see the next one. Now here, whatever we have understood about the abstract noun, that we will have to test a little bit. Now what you have to do is, I am going to read the sentences written over here. You will have to guess or underline the abstract nouns, okay, from the sentences which I am going to read. The first one is, the sight of her friend filled Sarah with happiness. I will repeat the first one. The sight of her friend filled Sarah with happiness. Please guess the abstract noun in the sentence. Number 2. The London Olympics were a great success. Number 2. The London Olympics were a great success. Now you have to guess the abstract noun from sentence number 2 also. Let us go to sentence number 3. Ben thought of a brilliant idea for his story. Number 3. Ben thought of a brilliant idea for his story. Oh, come on, guess the abstract noun present in sentence number 3? Let us go to sentence number 4. The blue team were filled with hope as more pupils won their races. The blue team were filled with hope as more pupils won their races. Please guess the abstract noun from sentence number 4. Let us go to sentence number 5. Lucy found the courage to admit that she was responsible for the broken window. Lucy found the courage to admit that she was responsible for the broken window. Now, I hope you all must have guessed the right abstract nouns. Let us go to the further one and see whether you have guessed them right or not. In the first one, you can see the red part, that is happiness. The sight of her friend filled Sarah with happiness. So, happiness is the abstract noun. In the second sentence, the London Olympics were a great success. Success is the abstract noun. Number 3, Ben thought of a brilliant idea for his story. Idea is an abstract noun. The blue team were filled with hope as more pupils won their races. Hope is an abstract noun. Lucy found the courage to admit that she was responsible for the broken window. Courage is an abstract noun. Let us go to the next type of noun, that is material noun. Material noun is the name of a material or substance from which things are made and which we can see, hear, smell, taste or touch. Okay, now when we come to the material noun, we can see them, we can hear, we can smell, we can taste or we can touch them also. For example, she is kneading flour. Now flour we can touch, we can taste, we can see. That is made up of wheat. Okay, so that is material noun. Iron is a hard metal. Now iron is a material noun. The ring is made of gold. Gold is a material noun. This chair is made of wood. Wood is a material noun. Let us see some more examples of material noun. See, some more examples of material nouns are oil, leather, glass, wheat, gold, coal, flour, wool, milk, water. Now milk is the resource and wool is the resource, is the material, leather is the material which we get from animals. Right? Oil, leather and milk, flour, wheat, they are the resources which we are getting from plants. Flour is made up of wheat. So they are obtained from plants. And other material like paper, glass, plastic, metal, fabric, they all are man-made materials. Means the raw material for them is available in the nature. But we use them, we process them and we convert them according to our convenience. So that is man-made materials. So they are also material noun. Let us see what do we have next. Now if you want to know about the examples, Let us go through this. The first one is, he purchased a diamond ring for me. So diamond is the material noun. The silver plated ornament is looking very nice. Now silver is the material noun from which the ornament is made. The Eiffel Tower is made up of iron plates and beams. Okay, iron is the material noun. The cement sack is placed outside the house. Cement is the material noun. The kids are playing marbles on the ground. Marbles are the material noun. The swimming pool water is re-cleaned with chlorine. So chlorine is the material noun. The needle is made of stainless steel. So stainless steel is material noun. The brick fell from the building. Brick is material noun. Woolen clothes are mostly used in the winter season. So woolen, that is wool, that is material noun. He added some extra cheese to my bread. Cheese is the material noun here. Poor kids need food for their habitat. Food is the material noun here. Brass is an alloy of different materials. Now brass and alloy are material nouns. Now the time is of testing. Let us see that whether you have understood material nouns properly or not. Let us revise one more time the definition of material noun. Let us read all together, okay? A material noun refers to a material or substance from which things are made, such as silver, gold, iron, cotton, diamond, and plastic. For example, Jerry plastered the wall with cement. Now cement is material noun. Now here I am going to read each sentence and you will have to find out which is the material noun used in the sentence. Okay? Naomi gifted me a ring made of gold. Let me read once more. Naomi gifted me a ring made of gold. Number 2. Helen's tiara was studded with diamonds. Helen's tiara was studded with diamonds. Number 3. Mrs. Brooks used flour to make pancakes. Mrs. Brooks used flour to make pancakes. Number 4. Griffin wore a tie made of silk. Griffin wore a tie made of silk. Number 5. Granny knitted a sweater with wool. Granny knitted a sweater with wool. Number 6. Kelly wore a jacket made of leather. Kelly wore a jacket made of leather. Number 7. Aunt Rose always adds ginger root to her tea. Aunt Rose always adds ginger root to her tea. Number 8. Mrs. Morgan makes candles with paraffin. Mrs. Morgan makes candles with paraffin. Number 9. The chef made a soup with shredded chicken. The chef made a soup with shredded chicken. Number 10. Binaka made a box with recycled plastic. Binaka made a box with recycled plastic. I hope you people must be ready with the answers in your mind. Let us see to the answer key and find out how many of you have got the right answers. Let us see the first one. The first one is Naomi gifted me a ring made of gold. So gold is the material noun here. Number 2, Helen's tiara was studded with diamonds. So diamonds is the material noun here. Number 3, Mrs. Brooks used flour to make pancakes. So flour is the material noun here. Number 4, Griffin wore a tie made of silk. Silk is the material noun. Number 5, Granny knitted a sweater with wool. Wool is the material noun. Number 6, Kelly wore a jacket made of leather. So leather is the material noun. Number 7, Aunt Rose always adds ginger root to her tea. Ginger root is the material noun. Number 8, Mrs. Morgan makes candles with paraffin. So paraffin is the material noun. Number 9, the chef made a soup with shredded chicken. So chicken is the material noun here. Number 10, Binaka made a box with recycled plastic. Plastic is the material noun here. Let us see the next type of noun. That is collective noun. Let us see what collective nouns are. Collective noun is a noun that refers to a group of objects, including groups of people, animals, and things. Okay, here some examples are given. Let us go through them. If it is one, then we can say flower. But if it is more than one, then we can even say a bouquet of flowers. Please see to the pronunciation. It is not bouquet, it is bouquet. A bouquet of flowers. A pod of peas. A baseball team. A herd of horses. A math class. A cluster of grapes. A pride of lions. Now, here all the words written in black are collective nouns, which are used for more than one thing or more than one animal, more than one person of the same kind. Okay? Let us see some more. Here some nouns are given, and what are the collective nouns which can be used for them are given in the second part. Please see, if there are cows or buffaloes, we can use herd. If there are more lions, we can use pride, a pride of lions. A herd of cows or buffaloes. A flight or flock of birds. Both are correct. For people or persons, we can use crowd, a crowd of people or a crowd of persons. For students, we can use class, a class of students. A bunch of flowers, or we can also say a bouquet of flowers. A school of fish. Now this is really funny, okay? Even when there are more fish, we can say a school of fish. A pack of wolves or dogs. A pack of wolves or a pack of dogs. A swarm of bees or a swarm of wasps or a swarm of flies. For ants and penguins, we can say colonies. Colonies of ants or colonies of penguins. Let us see some more. A bunch of bananas, a cluster of grapes, a bunch of flowers, again a bouquet of flowers. If they are mountains, then we can say a range of mountains. A fleet of sheep, a fleet of vehicles, a deck of cards, a flight of steps, a suite of rooms, a suite of furniture. We cannot say a suite, it is suite. A set of tools, a string of beads, a grove of trees. Let us see some more. A crowd of shoppers. Now these are specially used for people, groups of people. Okay. A crowd of shoppers, the people who are shopping, they are known as shoppers. So for them, a collective noun which is used is crowd, a crowd of shoppers. A gang of thieves. When there are more number of thieves, we can say a gang of thieves. A company of actors. A panel of judges. When there are more number of judges, we can say a panel of judges. A class of school children. A platoon of soldiers. Here we also can use an army of soldiers. Okay. Now it is again a little testing time. Can you figure out which collective noun matches with which noun? Let me read first the part of collective nouns. Okay. Flight, bunch, school, band. Now let me read the nouns which are given here. Bananas, fish, musicians, steps. Now please guess in your mind which noun will be collected or connected with the collective noun. Now please guess in your mind that which noun will be connected to the collective noun. Okay, let us see. Here you go. Flight is the collective noun used for steps. Bunch is used for bananas. School is used for fish. And band is used for musicians. Okay, I hope everybody has listened carefully. If you have any questions, you can always ask me.
Along with this video lecture, you are going to get a worksheet which you have to do as homework. In the worksheet, you will get 2 questions. In question number 1, you will get some sentences which you have to read carefully and you have to underline the nouns which you find in that sentence. And after underlining, you have to state the type of that noun. Okay? And in question number 2, you will find match the following. In part A, some of the nouns will be given, and in part B, the types which we have learned today will be given. You will have to think and remember all the things, and you will have to match the things. Okay, match the nouns with its correct type. Now there are two ways to do the worksheet. Either you take the printout of the worksheet and write the answers in the worksheet itself, or you may copy the worksheet in your grammar book. Okay? If you are choosing the option of copying in the grammar book, then you will have to be careful about neatness. Okay? Write with neat handwriting. And sometimes it happens that when we are copying also, at that time also, if we are not careful, then spelling errors happen. I don't want my students to make that. Okay? So, please copy correctly, avoid spelling errors, and write the instructions also properly in the grammar book if you are writing in the grammar book. Okay? Along with this worksheet, you will get the answer key of worksheet 3. So, please check your answers of worksheet 3. And verify whether you have written the answers in the worksheet correctly or not. Okay? If you have written correctly, then put a small tick with pencil. And if there is some mistake, you need to erase that and write the correct answer. And all the best for today's worksheet. See you in the next video lecture.